was life before coronavirus? Welcome to Opochtli, and in this series we'll show you a glimpse of life in Salt Lake City, Utah circa 2019, before Corona hit. Please make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any before coronavirus vlogs from Opochtli.
Raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. Hey guys, Opochtli here, and today I may have something special. It's Friday, everyone's favorite day, actually very late today as opposed to how early I could have been if I had gotten up when I intended to. Started watching one of the latest uploads I had because I hadn't done so all the way through, and I had been working on this project for a couple of days prior to the night before, and I just knew I had to start posting stuff more often. So, you know, I've actually managed to post every single day the last couple of days, but I don't know, that streak may end today depending on what transpires within the next couple of hours. I want to see if I can actually get a haircut, as it's becoming intolerable at this point. And you know, I'm gonna get to the point one of these days where I just start growing it out, I think, because I don't know, I think I'm getting more, I think it's becoming more annoying for me to go to a barber or a hairstylist and dealing with a new one, or, you know, getting a bad cut from one I've gone to and then not wanting to go back to them. You know, I don't know, I think the annoyance of just my social awkwardness and, you know, anxiety, I think that's probably getting greater, you know, as I age, or maybe I don't know, I'm just crazy. Maybe I am crazy. It's probably better than it would be for me to grow my hair out and dealing with all the hair being all over and whatnot. So hopefully I don't look like, you know, Jesus within a couple of years, like like hippie Jesus with grimy hair.
So man, I mean, I was sent here to clear things up, and it's not that people don't understand, it's just that people don't understand. I mean, like, hey, you know, you gotta do the right things, not the lame things. It's like when you get 10 coffees, okay? And then you get the stickers that say you get a totally free one, man. I mean, that's outrageous.
Hopefully, you know, by that time I can afford some luxurious oils to put in my hair so it looks nice and lush. And I've never actually grown my hair out in my life, but I don't know, it seems to be becoming of a trend. So yeah, I don't know, I'm just kidding about all that. I probably will still get haircuts. I kind of do want to ask the barber person I ran into today, because I do want to kind of get a haircut, because the thing is that there might be a event that I want to interview someone for, and it's gonna be a 2-day event. It's the Latino Festival here in Salt Lake City, Utah. So I want to go there, interview someone about the event, you know, and maybe get some of the footage on day 1, and then on day 2 as a customer or as a, you know, normal visitor, and just kind of document and vlog my experience there. So that was the idea. I don't know, maybe I'll just chicken out, nothing will happen, but that's the plan. So hopefully if things go well, I'll get to work. I'll ask my boss, hey boss, would it be okay, boss, if I go home early, boss?
Here's something interesting. Try not to be such a buzzkill. For example, when your mom calls and she really ruins the buzz and you're all up there on the high astral plane with the big guy himself and she's like, do your washing. And you're like, but how come we live with a guy that's not even my dad? And she's like, you're special. And I'm like, cool.
Shitty day to be going to work today. But yeah, so that's my plan. You know, I'm gonna see if I can go home early, you know, and take a lunch to go get my hair cut. So hopefully if all goes well, and I'll probably have to make a sacrifice. You guys should know this by now. You can't have it your way unless you make a sacrifice.
Have you ever wondered who I am? I'm not. I mean, I'm somebody that's like something that's really far out there. I mean, it's like when you watch sports and they pour the orange drink all over the old guy when the team wins. I mean, that's what I'm a fan of. Only it's a little bit different.
Oh, where's that? I just heard a police copper. Oh, there we go. Getting pulled over. Being arrested? Stupid. What happened? I don't know what happened. Stupendous amounts of piles among piles among piles among piles among piles among smaller piles, piles among piles among piles. That's how many piles of cocaine I would give them if that was what they were into, and I had a lot of control over a natural resource that had a lot of industrial power to create enormous amounts of cocaine to splendor for those who like to partake in such clean medicinal activities, as long as it's regulated by the beautiful government of what would hypothetically be my government.
So like, yeah, the really important thing is to make sure everything's clear. That's what my dad says. Make it clear. I mean, it's me, him, and this other guy who no one really understands because he like doesn't speak or do anything. And I'm like, we're all supposed to be equal, the three of us. And I'm like, Dad, that's not fair. And he's like, I don't make the rules. And I'm like, yes, you do.
If people are gonna do something, they're gonna do it. Might as well mitigate any issues that come with it, and that's what makes these motherfuckers so satanic here in these kinds of states. And I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Hey, man, you know, things are always really cool, but like sometimes they're not really cool, and you want to get really mad, man. But hey, man, don't get mad and don't get even. Get mellow, man, because that's like a longer way of getting even, man. And it's just not cool when people are not cool, and then you gotta be like, hey, bro, man, that's not cool. And that's just the way things are, man. You know, that's just the way they are.
That because those who have been oppressed by such a system, which at its core was founded by racist ideologies and being managed by the grandchildren and children of those forefathers who had those ideologies. So, you know, I'm not get, I'm you know, things have gone a lot better in recent years. You know, the newest generation, you know, it's definitely different. You know, the game is changing, but you know, things are still very, very unfair here at in this particular state. And I'll just leave it at that. You know, I'm not too political. You know, I don't have a voice per se in the political game. I don't have anything to gain. I can't make a vote myself, so I don't give a you know, who wins. So, you know, either way, everyone's both sides full of you know, you guys are act like privileged individuals fighting over land that wasn't yours to begin with, and you know, you lucked out. Things are the way they are, but you know, you gotta look back and all the unchristian things that have been cast upon my people, and you know, now it's starting to show in our hive mind, because it's engraved in our DNA. You know, it's something we can't, you know, we won't be able to forget at a molecular level until there's justice. But I'm at work now. Time to slave away, to pay away all the debt in this capitalistic society. But you know how they say, quería norte.
Querías norte, ¿verdad? ¿Va a tirarla a la basura? ¿Querías venir a trabajar hoy?
No.
¿Querías norte, mijito?
Vas a sacar una mano a la chingada tú. Durísimo. Sí. ¿Cuántos querían norte? Ahí nomás para que quieran venir. Está soleado. Pues no está instalado, vergas. ¡Vamos, vamos!
Even though I couldn't consciously make that decision myself, my parents made it for me, but here I am. It's a beautiful day here at Opochtli, and maybe we'll see you later.
So there's this guy, and he's walking, right? And I'm like, that's really weird. Who the hell walks? And it's like he gets hurt. And all these people are looking at him like, oh, I'm late for my enema. And I'm like, that's such a bummer. Anyways, this guy stops and helps him, even though he doesn't have health insurance. And I'm like, that's so cool, man.